Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, just kidding. I'm wearing a anime T-shirt. It's a it's a Robotech one, so there is no Korean woman's face on my shirt, but there is one in my mind. Anyway, this might be random, but hey, you're talking to me. Did you know that there's been a uptick of Onlyfans murders, and I guess it doesn't make the mainstream news because I'm assuming um, maybe I'm trying to think of some reasons. Maybe the mainstream media doesn't want to do a story on OnlyFans because it'll promote OnlyFans. I guess maybe, or just maybe OnlyFans maybe pays off mainstream media to not cover it. But anyway, this I've gotten these stories from like independent and just just not mainstream media, mostly websites like news websites. But anyway, I'm not gonna go into details to any one in particular. But they all have one thing in common where the person who committed the crime was obviously a lonely man who thought that by spending money on the woman meant that they were in a relationship, and they all had one of them. Well, there's several, but the different types were the guy paid enough money was where the girl would like meet up with him, and then the other type was um, the guy was a stalker and then found out where the woman lived and then got her. And in one particular one, the girl's family knew what she was doing, but she was really popular because she had like thousands of followers on every platform, and so her father was nervous because he's like, you're too famous and all these guys are only following you and paying you for one reason. It's gonna turn out bad. So every like couple of months he would move her to a different location, and that sounds weird, but anyway, even she got found out, and this guy came to her house. But anyway, um I'm a normal person. Okay, that's a lie, but uh a few of you might remember that I posted a song. 'Cause, I'm a musician. I posted a song called um, "Think Less, Think More." It's on the music playlist on my channel, and if you recall, the first line was "People come like they go, like your OnlyFans ad." Like that song is about me hanging out with an OnlyFans model, and it's like a play on words because like people come like they go. It's basically a sexual reference. People come like they go, and it also means like relationships are fickle. But anyway, so I just wanted to tell you the story about how I wrote that song and how I didn't kill her. Um, so anyway, there's this OnlyFans girl, and she was from Hawaii. But anyway, to make a long story short, um, the Radisson in Culver City has soundproof rooms. So I suggested that me and her hang out in a hotel room because I wanted to snort cocaine off of her. Now, if you listen to the song lyrics, I say all that in the song lyrics. Like, what was that one line? Oh yeah, I'm down for doing more lines if I could snort one off you. It's very like listen to the song's lyrics. It's very it just says like what happens. So anyway, I even give a Hawaii reference with that line. how's that line go? Oh yeah, I forgot that you're kind, but I'm so mean to you. Yeah, because like that's a Hawaiian term. But anyway, so in the hotel room when I'm interacting with this OnlyFans model, killing her never crossed my mind. As I laugh, anyway. So, but what did happen is I got a great song out of it because as she's laying across my lap with her pants down because I'm snorting coke off her back and off her butt, I did a line off her back as she's like laying across my lap, and then she kind of like arches her back so her butt's a little higher, and I put a line on her ass, and I'm looking at her ass and the line of coke, and I think to myself, is this what is this what life has become? Like maybe I should think less and live more, or maybe I should talk less and think more. And that's how I came up with the chorus, because the chorus in that song is maybe I should think less, maybe I should live more, maybe I should talk less, maybe I should think more. So it's really just a song about exactly what I was thinking and exactly what was going on. But anyway, not one time in this situation was I thinking of doing any harm to this young lady. Um, but my mindset is, you know, at least I know that these women, they don't like you. They don't. The average woman just thinks a guy is a piggy bank, or someone to get a free meal from. And so that's why my philosophy with women is I'm never, I don't know, feel like some weird way where I give you $5. How come you're not in love with me? Okay, I have to kill you now. So like I just never came in with that mindset, that a woman is property, and like if you're not with me, no one can have you. So, but then also I'm a mentally stable guy, and relatively narcissistically happy with myself. And the one thing all these guys had in common, at least from what I read in the articles I read, they all had very low self-esteem, and they all thought that if they paid these women money, it meant that they were buying a relationship. It just doesn't work like that. I mean, if you don't realize that if you're paying a woman money, she doesn't like you, obviously. I mean, you don't know that? And also, if you're paying a woman money for something, that means she'll take money from anyone. And she is taking money from anyone and everyone possible. The whole point, the average woman is just looking for resources. That's why, like, they all go for, like, the top, whatever, 5% of men. And I'm talking about, like, the rich guys. Like, men try to gain resources to get multiple women, or a super hot one, and women are looking for the best resource, and then some women are trying to get as many as possible. So like like a chick on OnlyFans who's getting paid to usually do or whatever, like show pictures in a sexual way, or make videos, whatever. How is that woman going to be in a relationship with you when she's in a quote unquote relationship with like 30 other guys, or whatever, 40 other guys? I mean, I don't know. It just depends how many subs she has. So like when I like read one in particular article where it was like the the OnlyFans murder rate is gone up. I was actually so surprised, because I just thought everyone who is using OnlyFans, like all these guys, like realize that these are just prostitutes. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I have common sense. If you're paying for it, she's not into you. She's into the paycheck or whatever, the 20 bucks you give her or whatever, the hit of crack you give her, the 50 bucks. I don't know. Like, everyone has different price limits. The, depends what you're getting, okay? So, yeah, it just blew my mind. And also these women, the women weren't that intelligent either though. Like if you like the woman who was murdered when the guy just found out where she lived. Um, if you have so many followers, see in a way if you have like, because like if you take all of her platforms, like she had like like a couple of 100,000 followers. If you're just a regular person and you have that many followers, I think that is dangerous. Because like you're doing something that is attracting a lot of lonely, desperate men. Just remember, the average man who is using OnlyFans is lonely and desperate, or the average man who's going to prostitutes or escorts, whatever, is lonely and desperate, and usually has low self-esteem. If you have that many, there probably is a problem, and I would consider that a safety issue, and I would actually get out the business. I would like take a break or something like that and start like a new site or a new OnlyFans account and just be happy with like 20 followers. And then the other women where they actually meet up with the people on purpose, um, I don't know. It's like that's just greed. Because like you're already making a good enough living with just your subscriptions. Do you really have to meet up with the guy? I mean, how much more money do you need? And so it's women. These escorts, these OnlyFans models, they have to be obviously more intelligent and not let the money blind them and like the clicks and likes. You gotta like really take a step back, and you really have to think about who are the men you're dealing with. The average man that you're dealing with is crazy. They're paying you money because they think that's gonna buy a relationship. Think about that. That's a crazy guy. So don't meet up with these guys. And if you really have like hundreds of thousands of followers and you're not famous, you're like a regular chick, you should definitely close down your account, start a new one. You want to keep that number low because the more people following you, the more chance one of them's crazy and it's gonna go like way too far. Now it's different if you're a famous person. That's like different. But if you're just a regular chick, come on, you gotta keep that number under 100. You know. Anyway, go to my music playlist and listen to the song "Think Less, Think More," so you can listen to the lyrics and you'd be like, "Oh wow, so that's what that song's about." Anyway, you guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace.